They threaten.
They come out of nowhere with both guns blazing.
Harass.
I think it's outrageous.
And could leave you with nothing.
Didn't want to be put out in the street.
Debt collectors. Legal robbery. The I-Team investigates their harsh tactics and what you can do to fight back. Coming up on My Night.
Tonight, a warning from our I-Team. Someone may be after you for your money that your credit card company no longer really cares to collect. And these guys really play rough. Tonight, Brenda Flanagan has 5 tips to help you fight back.
This is how Rainey Johnson sees it.
There's 2 different types of robberies. There's a guy who comes with you with the gun. You know he's going to rob you.
Rainey says she can handle the thug. It's the debt collector she fears.
But the one that you don't see coming, that's worse.
And Rainey says she never saw it coming. Letters claiming she owed $9,000 to a debt collector she'd never even heard of.
I think it's outrageous.
Basically, they come out of nowhere with both guns blazing.
Melanie Ryerson also got threatening letters from a debt collector stating she owed $6,000, and if she didn't pay up, they'd arrest her.
Didn't want to be put out in the street. Didn't want to lose my kids.
Both women said, where'd this come from? Well, they were old debts, so old the credit card companies had already written them off as a loss. And if you've ever had a credit card, you need to know this.
These guys buy your debt for 1 cent on a dollar, and then you owe them $9,000. I don't think that's legal.
But it is legal. Lawyer Mike Haubfish says debt collectors like First Century Financial and their legal muscle, Pressler Pressler of Cedar, Knolls, New Jersey, buy up thousands of old debts.
Any money they collect is found money. It's profit for them.
And he says they collect it with a vengeance, often taking people to court, people who don't know how to defend themselves.
They tell you, we don't have to show you anything, and they laugh at you.
Pressler sued Rainey and Melanie. Neither woman had a lawyer, and Pressler easily won judgments against both of them.
Now, if debt collectors get a judgment against you, you're in trouble. That's because even if it's a bogus debt, they can legally get that money from you. Take it right out of your salary. So, fight back.
Attorneys say the clock starts ticking the moment you get the collection letter. You've got 30 days to act, and don't do it over the phone, says lawyer Abraham Kleinman.
Put it in writing. Your telephoning them will not preserve your rights and is a trap many consumers fall into.
Send a certified letter to challenge the debt. Basically, demand concrete proof, including the name and address of the original creditor, and demand the collector not contact you until they provide that proof.
What you discover is that it's smoke and mirrors, and that the debt collectors lack sufficient papers to prove the debts.
Haubfish says they almost always back off, but if they don't, you're facing a nasty, complicated court battle like Melanie's and Rainey's.
When you don't know the system or you don't know the law, you feel very helpless.
New Jersey's Division of Consumer Affairs has received more than 70 complaints about Pressler Pressler, and sources say the firm's now under investigation. Top executive Sheldon Pressler refused to discuss his firm's collection tactics, except to say they do everything legally and by the book. He also said he couldn't discuss individual cases due to client confidentiality. I'm Brenda Flanagan, My 9 I-Team.